hello Galactic family. Dratso. After several further serious discussions about the reasons for an ever-changing philosophy de guerre, the funding projects continue to move forward. Essential differences concerned how the new post-prosperity world was to be governed. The lack of a thorough worldview was exposed and, in an earnest series of in-depth discussions, reviewed by all parties, a detailed agenda was proclaimed. We are presently united in a number of goals and the timing to correctly implement them. This much-needed prologue occurred owing to a number of attempted shenanigans employed by the illegal U.S. corporation. What is exciting is that we are truly on the same page. The new governance is a revolutionary and diverse group of individuals who, at times, have not always worked harmoniously together. This organic process has gone through its own quiet revolution and emerged whole. We are changing many fundamental processes and formulating a way for the group to successfully manage this very complex situation. This has resulted in a style that can now produce a really wondrous set of required solutions. At present we are preparing a general schedule of events and are confident that the best is yet to come. The inner workings of a definitive solution are owing, in part, to a long overdue meeting of minds. We now feel deeply that this new general agreement is the essential next step to move your world beyond the old system produced by the Anunnaki, which was for the sole benefit of their minions. We are creating a global society that is in tune with the increasing new global consciousness. This future realm is to be prosperous, free and, most importantly, sovereign. Its mindset is to be capable of understanding the new goals of this still-forming society. It possesses a multitude of variations that are to be supported by regional governance. This process is to allow new levels of mutual tolerance to grow and prosper. Every day, it is also moving you toward an atmosphere of disclosure. This one fact shows us how rapidly your pursuit of happiness is altering your realm. It is in this world that we are gladly to appear. Our introduction, and that of the AGHARTIANS, is to be the glorious final stage of this ever-continuing change. You are evolving quickly into the stages that anticipate the rise of a truly remarkable galactic society. As you grow in consciousness, you grow in other ways as well that alter how you perceive this ever-changing reality. Humanity first evolved in the latter days of Atlantis and then slowly, after the last golden ages, began to re-evolve. This time was marked by a gradual upward movement, from the endless barbarity of the world in 20th century BC to the present. We carefully watched this forward movement as we ourselves pushed avatar after avatar at you. Heaven added to this process as special heavenly sisterhoods and brotherhoods were added to hasten this wondrous process. Thus, the present time is a sweeping operation by heaven to ensure that the dark abandons this reality at the right divine time. This is now unfolding and the complex process that you call ascension symptoms is ever ongoing. This, therefore, is a special time to prepare surface humanity for its coming tasks so it is able to resume its guardian role with Gaia and her many ecosystems. This time is also a preparation for you to accept us, and your AGHARTIAN cousins. This process is deeply tied to your upward shift in consciousness. Heaven is committed to raising your perceptions of this realm and to make you aware of how interconnected a process it truly is. You have already learned about this sacred connection in the course of the global ecology movement. Now, you need to go further and discover a number of divine rules by which heaven spreads and maintains life, not only on Gaia, but throughout this galaxy. As we move through this galaxy, we became privy to the many different ways that spirit maintains life. This series of sacred operations still amazes us. It is this wisdom that you are to encounter as you become a galactic human. We have had the privilege of discovering seemingly infinite varieties of life. Each was connected to a specific order of environment, showing the abiding wonder of life and its truly endless diversity. We look forward to watching you, as you journey through this magnificent reality. Blessings. We are your ascended masters. Over the past few decades, we have seen a kind of roller coaster scenario in effect. Our intent is for the primary goals of this quiet spiritual revolution to forge ahead. Heaven, in its infinite mercy, has allowed our associates to proceed in a most irregular manner. Thus, the various projects have moved forward in the oddest ways. We commend each one of you for maintaining your positive energies, even though the results have yet to manifest. It is important for you to know that Heaven is working with us to see that this new Gregorian year of 2017 begins with a degree of overt manifestation that can quickly become evident to all. At times, this process can become quite disconcerting. Our associates have been able to let go of all the past difficulties. Hence, they have finally agreed to terms that will make possible the release of the many instruments that are the sources for funding. This is to signal that many critical events are nearing completion. Heaven released a great many energies at the end of the past year to cleanse the solar system and commence a rapid change in separate realities. Over the past millennia, this solar system has been held in a kind of suspension. Planetary hosts and accompanying angels have been blocked by the constant intervention of the dark. This condition ceased with the near-solar nova event in the early 1970s. Venus, Mars and Pax are now being readied for your occupation in the near future. This heavenly operation is another sign that the delay that has been the overriding condition of this reality is approaching a well-deserved conclusion. At present, the major planets of the life belt in the solar system are, in fact, quite active. This is yet another sign of positive progress. The divine will of Heaven is about to emerge. Hence, this is to be a most joyous year for everyone. You are a remarkable group of beings who have incarnated on Gaia at this time. Heaven has fashioned a unique set of agreements with you. Our sacred task is to provide the necessary rare and divine grace to enable you to fulfill the prime reasons why you are here. This task has provided an opportunity to discover how we relate to each other, and this process is constantly evolving as we approach the moment when all of these points intersect. It is to include a teaching that is to give you a true history of this society, from its rough beginnings at the fall of Atlantis. This will be the time when you are able to see why we need to embrace this new reality. This is to lead to a meeting with the AGHARTIANS and, most of all, with our spiritual and space families. Much is destined to occur and many things are to be disclosed. Be in peace and, most of all, be secure with what is shortly to happen. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Today, we have had yet another chance to see what is truly happening on the surface of this most beautiful orb. Remain patient. It has taken a long time to reach our current state. A number of events are preparing to manifest and transform all the frustration that up until now has continuously surrounded you. Know, dear ones, that the countless supply and never-ending prosperity of Heaven are indeed yours. So be it. SOULMATE GAIA. SOULMATE GAIA. SIRIAN for B1. And be enjoy.